Hey up folks, welcome back to Liberty Junction. Bit of an unusual one this, because I've got some of these fancy Hornby magnetic couplings, these buckeye ones, R7398. So I chucked a couple down on layout there, look. And I thought I'd do a bit of a review because I couldn't find anything out about them when I were looking. Anyway, here we go. Look how nice they look. They're absolutely delicious looking. They really are nice. The decent quality, the nice and solid magnets are superb. I fitted them to my Acura scale PFA wagons and they were beautiful. They went straight in and they're just nice. So I got old Greyfriars Bobby out and I thought, let's do a bit of a push and see what they look like. Because before, when I was pushing these, if you remember, they were clattering into each other. And I think it were Steve commented, Steve B, why do they look crackers? They looked crackers because wheels are ridiculously loose with bearings, and then couplings had a lot of play in them, so they were bouncing off each other like ping pong balls. Anyway, that's all sorted now, and these are nice. So I promised you I was going to do episode 19 next, and then I thought I'd just do this, because it's only a little 5-minute, isn't it? So it didn't really count for anything, but I thought this might be useful to someone who's been umming and ahhing about these, because I were, and some people have given me a bit of a thumbs up to them, but no one's actually shown us what they're all about and talked about them, which I'm going to do here. As you can see, wheels are still crackers. I knocked them for a 6, even though we're going steady, and all the way through here. It was struggling with KD coupling on end to connect, because basically it run a little bit of a curve. Anyway, a little bit of a side note, here we go, peck them all. I got a close-up for you, look, they have got a little line, but it is only a little. There you go. So as you can see now, they run really nice and smooth when they're being pushed. They're nice both ways, pushed and pulled, they're absolutely lovely. And a nice little shot of the 47, which I might have to get some weathering now on Pro Weatherer with 2 locos weathered. So yeah, they're absolutely bang on for the Acura scale wagons, so brilliant. The end, or is it? No, it's not the end at all, because get ready. It's far too short for any of the Backman stuff that I've got as I'm about to put on this text. Oh, absolutely gutted. The 2 short foot coaches and the 2 short foot wagons. So what I've done here, look, and it were a bit of a tester, as you can see, I've put them in, but I've left about 3 mil sticking out. And what I did is I PVA'd them. I put a blob of PVA, shoved them in, but left them sticking out by a couple of mil on each. It took maybe 3 mil. Left them overnight, and then this is them connected now. So we'll see how it runs. This is absolutely recorded live, no tricks. I didn't know if they were going to work, pull out, or what. So this is pioneering business. So seeing as though we're being pioneers, I thought I'd use my new freshly weathered 37 that you may or may not have seen. If you've not seen it, it was my last video weathering that up. Yeah, so that starts up. I've got Acura scale 37 running round top loop, nice and slow, beautifully slow in fact. And everything else is parked up. No, it's not, I'm lying. HST's going now. Look, I forgot he's running a passenger service today to South Liberty Junction. So I've still not finished my fence that I've been made a start on. I've just glued a few sections of that together, but I haven't done a lot more. I've been busy with work again. It's just crackers at the minute. Good Friday today. I've worked today for double time, because why not? It pays for that EGR valve that I'm just had done. That's been done today. I think it's all sorted, so that's a thumbs up. So we're going to get these Backman coaches out of the way, and then we're going to bring 37 round to see about pushing these together and seeing how strong these couplings are, and see if they pass the test, because the last couplings, the Hunt couplings I had, I were holding them in with black tack, like I've said. I didn't like them at all. They frustrated hell out of me, because they just come uncoupled now and again, because they're just not fit for purpose. And what I found is I was punching myself in the face over that, getting that annoyed. That's not necessarily true, but I could have done. Look at that shot though. Look at that lovely 37 there. That Andy will like that. Andy in Australia. He'll be stroking a kangaroo and watching that, and he loves it. I've got to say, I fully get why Hornby only do this size, because it probably suits their wagons and the coaches or whatever they do it for. And they ain't going to make couplings for Backman and stuff like that, because why would they? But they're missing a trick, because if they did them in various sizes, for my purposes, I would buy every one. I'd cover all my wagons with them, because they're just amazing. They really are that good. The quality of them. If Hunt couplings were as strong as these, they'd be perfect, but they're just brittle in the snap. If you look at them wrong, the snap. If you sneeze, the snap. I once hiccuped and snapped 4. Whereas these Hornby ones, you could probably use them as axle stands for cars. They're that strong. That's not necessarily true. But yeah, these are 20mm long, which I'm assuming is 10mm each side. And I thought that'd be more than enough, because the 20mm KD couplings that I've got are way big enough, as far as I think. But I don't know where they're measuring from, but yeah, they're just not quite. But I've got to say, pulling them apart like I've done, it's perfect. It's a decent gap, and as long as it holds, which I'm not going to spoiler it, but as long as it holds, we're all good. It's a tricky one, because if you don't glue them and leave it to set, they're not strong enough. They'll just pull out, because obviously they're not pushed in all the way. But they are a nice snug fit. So I can't try them with the Bachmann coaches, because I didn't have enough. I ain't got enough to do all my wagons. So I've done quite a few of these 90-tonners, and I've also done some of them sliding door vans that I've got that are at the back of this train now. So I've still got about 4 of these 90-ton bogie wagons to fit them to when I buy some more. If I buy some more, depending on how this review goes. But what I'll probably try if I buy some more is fitting them to some Bachmann coaches. The only thing is, they're not removable in them pockets either, so you're kind of properly gluing your coaches up. So I just don't know if that's an option. I really don't know if that's an option now. I've just thought about that as we speak. But certainly for wagons, it's absolutely spot on. Really is. Right, here we've got big trains coming, so let's see how many wagons we've got. If your hobby's counting wagons, put your fingers in your ears. There's 12. Spoiler alert, 12. Sorry about that, but I just love spoiling stuff for people sometimes. Anyway, there's 12. There's 7 of these 90-tonners, and then there's 5 of the sliding wall vans. I can't remember what they're called now. I tell you now as well, it's not a light little train, this. Them 90-tonners weigh 155 grams each, and them other ones are 110. So that train, beyond the loco, is 1,635 grams. And that is a decent little weight in it, 1.6 kilograms at end of the day. So how did that PVA glue hold up? It held up awesome. It was perfect. I did probably about 20 laps, no issues at all. Nothing came out. It was perfect. I tried gluing the hunt couplings and they snapped. They held where the glue were, but they snapped beyond the glue. So that's why I didn't ever try that any further. But these are absolutely solid, absolutely perfect. And if you ever want to remove them, you can put a bit of isopropyl on that PVA and it'll come straight off. So I've got a couple of fancy lists. The old couplings, they're quite ugly. They're not the best to look at. They're not fit for gluing, as I've just said. And they're not fit for purpose, in my opinion. I know that's going to upset some folk, and there's a guy who's made a lot of money with them. But to be fair, they're just no good. I've bought plenty of stuff from that shop who sell them, and there is plenty of decent stuff, but I just don't like them at all. The Hornby buckeyes, they've got strong magnets, they're a strong material even, and they hold solid, really solid, just as solid as others. If you're wanting to connect up stock, you've got to do it on straights, you can't do it on bends, and they work out at about, once you've paid your postage, they're about £1 each, so they're not cheap. So, clicky, yes, I would buy some more, and I would score them 7 out of 10. If there was longer versions and they worked perfect without having to glue them, I would score them 9 out of 10. The only reason I won't score them 10 out of 10 is I think £1 each is quite a lot of money, and I'm a tight Yorkshireman. Proper Yorkshire as well, not like them Leeds people who are like shandy drinkers or lager and lime with maybe a blackcurrant twist. You know what I'm talking about. I'm only kidding, folks. If you're from Leeds, I don't think you're all shandy drinkers. I don't mind a shandy now and again. I'm basically just being a bit silly. Anyway, back on point, am I going to be able to uncouple this with KD couple on magnet road as I'm about to do? I always get nervous to think I'm doing it live on video and I'm not going to do multiple takes. Will it work? And it did, so I'm well chuffed. So my plan with these couplings is to have a KD at one end, and then maybe every few have a KD so I can uncouple them in little sections. And that's about it. I'm well happy with them. I just wish they did longer lengths. Awesome, I'd recommend them. You've just got to shop around a bit to get best price, because there's a right range in prices. I've seen them up to about 17 quid. Thanks for watching, folks. Cheers.